She's back! And in this video, we're going to tell you what happened, we're going to pull this motor, get it fixed, film the entire reassembly, and I guess the most important part here is you guys just want to see what this motor is. I think you're going to be real surprised. So it's been a rough few weeks with having a car down right in the middle of race season, as well as a super big opportunity popping up for next weekend. But I appreciate all your patience and just want to say welcome back to 247 Motorsports. Guess what Mama picked up today? Woo. For everybody's got all these crazy guesses. Big block. I've heard coyote. Wait, I can kind of see the top of it. Uh-oh.
I really don't even want to do this thing that you're trying to do.
Hey, you said I give up. You said I give up, I don't care anymore. I have it on video.
That's because I don't care anymore. I give up. That's because it was broken and...
So now he cares again. Now he doesn't want to show you. He made me make all these empty promises. Yeah. You're regretting your decision?
Yeah.
I think people are going to be surprised what it is.
It's just junk.
That's why I think people are going to be surprised.
Just a junk
No,
LS motor, you know?
It's not junk. It's definitely not an LS motor. Are you mad I have a GoPro?
What are you doing?
Just wondering what you were doing.
Take my motor out.
Can we see?
I'm no sleep.
Can we see? Can we see? I'm coming over there. You're gonna get a full frontal. Oh, you don't even look worried.
I don't care anymore. I give up. So
this is where we last left off, and I've teased you for the last couple weeks. I'm not going to do that again. I am, however, going to let Landon introduce the motor.
We're going to go check on Dad, working on the car. I don't think he's in that good of a mood today. He's tired. He lost a chain and had to go get chain. So, yeah. It's nice. Ooh, it looks like we got the motor out. Oh, looky here. What? You got that? You got it out? You got it out? This looks really weird. Still got the turbos in?
The last 24 hours were pretty rough, and I feel for Brandon. The worry of not knowing what's wrong with the car and the thrash to get this motor out have been brutal. So what happened?
Well, I had some material in my oil. I ended up pulling all the rod bearings out, and they look good. A couple pieces of shit that went through, and then I got to the number 4 main, and as you can see, it's got eaten up pretty good, but it actually spun. So this was sitting in the cap like that. Cap still looks pretty good, not much heat transfer. You could tell it was kind of walking around here maybe a little bit. But everything would clean up for the most part. I just didn't want to risk whatever caused it. I don't know if it was cavitation of oil and alcohol caused bearing failure, if the crank cracked. I don't really know. So let's go into Soma, Should be there by Friday.
He looks like he's gonna cry. You look like you're gonna cry.
I just haven't slept in 2 days.
Know.
And then we'll see if it's a big deal. Once they magnaflux the crank and probably line home the block again real quick and put it back together, or I gotta wait on a crank and parts, and it was a crank failure of some sort, but I don't know, we'll find out.
So, seeing how it's mid-season, we need to get this motor fixed immediately. So this morning, I'm headed over to see Dave at Performance Racing Transmissions so we can get this motor shipped back to DeSelma. Things do not slow down from here. Even with our fastest team car down, we still find a way to race almost every single weekend. A big thank you again for our rental rides to Chris Henderson and Chris Rankin. And Schoolboy and I trying to hold down the fort for this 247 team this season. Still lots to do on Brandon's car before the motor arrives, because we plan to hit North Carolina or Georgia at the end of the month.
What are you doing?
Are you being helpful?
I think so.
You're gonna put this motor back in?
If we had a motor to put
You want me?
Why the H would you do that? Why would you do that? What a little troublemaker. So, per special request from Landon, he asked to showcase his dirt bike. And I guess we're showcasing the homemade dirt bike track in my lawn, which I love. And in between rounds of fun, we have a lot of work to do. Sure is. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going, tired. From your road trip you made me go on.
That I suck and lost.
Sleepy Joe.
Don't shake your head with the suck comment.
You don't suck, you got flaggered.
So what are we doing today?
Just from all the alcohol, I'm just spraying some WD through all these injectors and starting to clean parts. I got him cleaning the engine bay and cleaning all the gasket material off of everything and make sure everything is good and clean, ready to go. And then I'll hopefully have an engine back in a week and a half or so. And then obviously I'm eager to get back racing. We have
I'm eager for you to get back racing.
yeah, we missed a lot of the big events, the War in the Woods and the Kentucky stuff that I really wanted to have my car at, that I think we had a really good shot at winning. So that was a bummer. Definitely had some fun, drove some other cars, did some other tuning, and helped Nick and Ash in the downtime, but I'm definitely ready to get this car back out doing what it needs to be doing and try to grab a couple events. I heard Wilkesboro's having a race in 2 weeks, so we'll be at Crossville this weekend racing her car if it works out well. We're gonna go put a slick on it, try to put my fronts on it to see if it handles better on a bias ply front with the slick, if that has anything to do with why it was like wishy-washy. So last time we had it on the slick, we had these radial fronts on it, and Schoolboy's telling me that's a big no-no. How it makes zero sense to me. I'm not really buying it, but I'm gonna try to put a tube in her slick because it's heavy, switch the fronts, and then I got a ton of stuff I want you to clean. All those pipes I want cleaned on the ground. Don't even roll your eyes.
And then you can go.
And then, so it was kind of a mess. I didn't want her driving it. It wanted to crash itself. So if I can get it to like go straight and run quick on the street, test it, then we're gonna bring it to Crossville for that $30,000 race. They got a grocery getter class for her again. If it doesn't work very good, then we'll probably just leave it at home and focus on trying to win $30,000 with Nick's car, and then go back to racing with mine the following weekend, hopefully. So.
Flashback again.
Say that again?
Are you nuts?
Say that again.
Do you remember last week when we tried to put the slicks on my car and tested her on the street? Brandon called her a death trap. resulting in why she didn't come to Crossville for the Halloween race. Which reminds me, did you catch last week's Halloween YouTube video? And we're back.
I don't know. Before that, I just have a mess of parts to clean and things to lube and everything else until I get my engine back. So we'll see what happens. But.
Because I don't want to drive a death trap, and for obvious reasons, the car is just not working, we're changing the tires for my car again.
I don't know. What you doing?
I'm just putting this oil through this filter real quick.
Okay.
Just because I put new oil in the car and then I realized that it was hurt, so just in case there's any contamination in there, I'm just running it through a filter real quick.
Okay.
And that's it. And I just clean the whole fuel system and clean the oil system and re-clean some of the stuff that you were supposed to clean good.
I tried my best.
Yeah. And that's about it. Just kind of mess around on this rain day to get some stuff done.
What's going on with that thing?
It's a new bumper for the car to put on over the winter. The stock one's kind of run its course. It's pretty beat up.
It is pretty beat up.
Yeah.
This is a splitter, right? Splitter thing. It's all bent up.
Yeah.
And this is all dented anyways. Alright.
Until we get our engine back next week.
Yeah. Alright, well. No one could hear
Brand
you.
new fucking Nikes, you know?
Guess what Mama picked up today? Woo.
Can only hope that he's in a better mood. Okay, are you gonna give me an explanation on what it is?
Oh, definitely. I don't think so. I've been looking at it one thing, fucking talking about what it is and
People are gonna have so many questions. So.
Okay, good for them.
You're not gonna tell me about it?
No.
You're gonna tell me what heads are on it?
No.
You're gonna tell me.
No.
We're gonna find it all out.
I mean, I figure they could just kind of figure it out for themselves. You know, if they know what it is, they know what it is. If they don't, then that sucks.
Give us one special thing about it.
It's mine.
You can't know anything inside?
So, huge shout out, first of all, to Anthony DeSoma and Rich Bruder, because I'm sure they'll tell you I'm probably the most annoying customer that they have. But because I'm annoying, we're back out racing, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a small turnaround.
I mean, it was still,
Yeah.
you know, Anthony still took forever. He with me the whole time. He's an ass. I love him. As long as this thing runs good, I love him. Otherwise, I'm totally gonna have to jam this whole thing up. Huge shout out to them. Huge shout out to Dave. Dave got it taken care of. 2-day turnaround there on both, so I didn't have to drive it out there this time. He went through the trans real quick for me and gave that a clean bill of health. Took the converter apart, cleaned all that, made sure everything looked good. So pretty much the whole powertrain's fresh. We put new rods in it, new springs, lapped the valves, line honed it, just cleaned everything up. Just gave it it's winter freshen up, so now it can stay together over the winter instead of being apart. Because there's some racing we want to do down south this winter. We're hoping to have it back up and operational by hopefully tomorrow night. And then if all goes well, we're gonna load both cars in the trailer and head to Paradise Drag Strip in Calhoun, Georgia. If we can go back to where we left off. getting this off, and then we have to put the flywheel on, glue the headers on, put the front accessories on quick. Once all that's done, we can get the car on the lift, get it in the car, and then hook up the turbo kit and all that shit, I guess, tonight. Oh, I have jobs for you. You need to go get spark plugs out of the trailer. I need you to get new plugs for me and put new plugs in this while I'm doing all this shit.
So
People are gonna see, they're just gonna have to know.
well,
We're not giving
I'm asking if it's the camera's not even on.
blocks of aluminum, the heads are filled.
The blocks aluminum, the heads are. Flashback again. Comp turbos, how big are the turbos?
No habla inglés. They're 8890s mid frames.
What kind of block? What kind of heads?
Really?
Come on.
Everything?
Yeah. Well, we're in here, man. Look at it.
So let's see how smart they are.
Ooh.
For the motor? Yeah, me too, I know. She's like, you want to tell details about it? I'm like, no. I'm like, they can see what they can see.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, that's how you sound.
It's like 11 p.m. on Wednesday. Making progress. We're getting her done.
Mama, what do you got going on? Taking this apart.
What are you gonna
I
do
did
to it?
not find the right Allen wrench.
What are you gonna do to
Powder
this
coat it.
bicycle?
I'm gonna powder coat it, but I could not find the right Allen wrench for this little stupid bolt.
Keep working on it.
And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Okay. 1 a.m. on Thursday. We're supposed to leave tomorrow for Georgia. We're trying to get Brandon's car fired up. We'll get it figured out. Well, the pro brackets didn't work. The beadlocks wouldn't hold air. So here we go again. In a couple of hours, we're supposed to leave for a race in Georgia. Mind you, my tires didn't work and Brandon's car hasn't even started. Well, this is like attempt number 5, but I'm gonna try and get these wheels on without Brandon's help while he's at work. These junk wheels, but we're supposed to leave for Georgia in a couple hours, so here we go. Look. gonna start her. Oh look. So your little good luck pat.
Car fired up, sounds healthy. We've had a hectic week. A lot of stuff happened this week, as well as getting the motor back and getting this car all together. We ran into a few little things that I had to change, so we didn't end up going to Georgia to race. But we got invited to Mega Cash Days, so we will be filming in California for a couple weeks. So we put this thing back together, we fired it. I ended up pulling a few things apart that I wanted to recoat, this charge pipe and stuff. Sprayed, you know, lubricant in the cylinders and the injectors, everything, got it all pretty much ready to sit. Ran a little premium through the lines and shit like that to keep it lubricated. And then same with her car, we got her car winterized, ran some 87 through it because I don't know if it'll see another race this year or not, depending on when we get back. That might be a season for this. So the good news is that both cars are, you know, 100% ready to rock and roll. As soon as there is something to do, there's gonna be no downtime this winter if we want to travel south, maybe go to the pad for New Year's, depending on how stuff goes. With that being said, we got a few pictures and we got some videos of where they're racing at in California for this Mega Cash Days. It looks like it's gonna be a surface that doesn't require all of this. It looks like it's gonna be a surface that is perfect for schoolboy's car. You know, we're all a pretty tight-knit team. So between, you know, Ash, Nick, and I, as you guys can all see, we've been on the road every single weekend. It really doesn't matter what car we bring or whatever. I mean, you know, Nick doesn't necessarily come with us if it's our cars because he's a bastard. But other than that, you know, for me, it doesn't really make a difference. I'm pretty much just as involved in his car as I am in her car or my own car. So we made the decision to take the little Fox body. I think it's going to be the perfect power plant. We went through like 6 stators to get that thing right how we want it. It's ripping. I think it's just the right tool for the job. So some of you might think I'm an idiot like my wife does and a few other people and think I should be taking my car.
I miss you.
Well, I miss the car too, but like the amount of testing I'd have to go do in the next 3 days before we left to get the car ready to make passes down the bad road that we already have a notebook on Nick's car. It just doesn't make sense. You know, I'd really like to win this grand prize at this Mega Cash deal. I think it's $100,000.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just look at it as I feel that's the right tool for the job. So I'm going to try to work smarter, not harder on this one, as much as it's going to kill me to leave this car home.
I'm on board with that plan though.
We're going to do some testing in a cool location that we're going to make a video of with the cars, us and Boost 12. Maybe rank it in a couple others. I'm actually ready to go jump on a red-eye flight right now. It's Sunday night. I'm going to Pennsylvania. Rankin's picking me up from the airport. Tomorrow we're gonna help him I'm gonna help him tune his cars at an airport, and then he's gonna fly me back home Tuesday morning, and then we're pulling out on the road Thursday morning. Gonna hit the road, and we're gonna be gone for about 3 weeks. So
Stay
I hope you guys
tuned.
like the engine. I was a little bit crabby because I was working 12-hour days and then coming home and putting this in until 2, 3 in the morning. And then, you know, so I've just been tired. So I got caught up on a little bit of sleep. And,
He's
you know,
looking
so
happy. Doesn't he look happier?
It's better than usual. So, so yeah, I'm just happy that all our stuff's running. I'm kind of a nightmare when things aren't together. It really felt good to hear this car fire up again, that's for sure. So, you know, we'll be coming right back to it. I just think, I think I'm making the right choice. You guys might catch me saying that I fucked up, that I effed up and brought the wrong car if I get down there and the road's not what I think it is, but I think we're gonna do just fine with Nick's car. He's not coming with us, unfortunately, so we're just taking it down there. I'll be driving it and tuning it, and Ash will be on the line, and you know, we're gonna try to have a great time. So we got some cool shirts in the making for this car that'll be coming up soon.
Cool
if anybody,
shirts, guys.
Ash is gonna have a website going with like a cartoonature of this thing and everything else.
We're gonna do some really cool stuff.
You know,
coming
if
up.
you guys are on board, show us some support. Everybody, make sure you like and subscribe and try to keep this page growing, and we'll try to keep making content as much as we can. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm not gonna give you the details. If you're smart enough to figure it out, you're smart enough to figure it out, you know? So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching.
On this episode, I put in my fair share of experience with tire flapping. No thanks. Brandon gets his motor back in one piece and healthy as ever. And you guys finally get to see what the big secret under the hood is. Next stop, California for Mega Cash Days. And stay tuned, because we have some interesting detours ahead. As always, thank you for watching 247 Motorsports. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And be on the lookout for the huge appreciation video to all of our sponsors and the people helping us make this awesome journey happen. Stay tuned, Mega Cash Days.